Good evening and welcome into Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. SEC Media Day rolled on this afternoon in Birmingham, where the Ole Miss Rebels took their turn at the mic. Ole Miss is fresh off of a 2-year bowl ban, and now with everything to play for, the Rebs will be thrust into a hostile environment for their season opening game at Memphis next month. But rather than looking ahead at what could come at the end of the season, possibly a bowl game, Rebels are focused on those upset-minded Tigers.
I feel like you can't worry about so much about your competition, just worry about yourself and, stay on a straight line and do what you're supposed to do and, be the last to leave, watch film when you're supposed to, and, just be ready for what's to come.
As far as our focus, all of our focus has to go on Memphis because it's our first game. I think that will be a huge game for us, a huge test for us. Because I think that will be a springboard if we can find a way to get that one done, to have a packed stadium in Vaught-Hemingway in a night game in the first SEC game.
Now, one common storyline at today's SEC Media Days was that of the youth of Ole Miss, also their experience or inexperience. Rebels lost their top 2 wideouts in DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown. They welcome in quarterback Matt Corral, who saw only mop-up duty last season. The new Rebel signal caller believes that he and his teammates are ready to fill the voids left by those who left for the NFL in the spring.
Playing with that edge that Coach Luke and Rich Rod preach on us day in and day out. Playing with that confidence, because we're supposed to be here. And, like I said, everyone's calling us inexperienced, got a lot of the young players, but the ceiling's high for the potential we have. DK, AJ, DeMarcus Lodge, they were all freshmen once. So, I'm very excited for the future to come for the Ole Miss Rebels.
The Atlanta Braves have placed starting pitcher Max Fried on the 10-day injured list. The lefty has a blister on his left index finger. It's caused him some problems. He's 10-4 on the season with a 4.08 ERA in 19 starts. Atlanta has recalled Bryce Wilson from AAA Gwinnett. He was expected to start tonight's game against Milwaukee. So far this season, Wilson has a 1-0 record, a 6.14 earned run average. The 148th Open Championship takes place this week at Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland. Today, golfers were back on the course for another day of practice before the tournament kicks off tomorrow. Rory McIlroy enters as not only the hometown favorite, but the betting favorite. 30-year-old was born in Northern Ireland and is in search of his 5th major title. Tiger Woods, meanwhile, hasn't played in over a month. He doesn't feel like he's where he needs to be to compete in what will be his first tournament since the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, but he did talk about how the golf course plays earlier today.
The difference between, this, for me, this layout versus most of the open rota layouts is that the ball seems to repel around the greens a lot. You're going to have a lot of either bump and run chips, or quite a bit of slow putts coming up the hills. But it's an unbelievable golf course.